Hey guys, Tiffany here with Tea of Life podcast. I would like to apologize in advance for the low video quality. I have actually asked for a new phone for Mother's Day, something that I can use a little better for our podcasting. And so any of you who actually know my husband, have his email, his phone number, are friends with him on Facebook, feel free to ask him about that. Make sure that that's going well. So anyway, just wanted to say that. And also I wanted to encourage you today. We are actually getting ready to drop a new episode. I'm so excited. It is going to be episode number 44 of Tea of Life podcast. And we are actually going to share a conversation where we have talked with a really good friend of mine, Danee DeKonty. Now, Danee and I have known each other for, probably about 30 years or so. We share a little bit about that on the podcast today, but she is the author of a book called Scorpions, Scones, and Your Favorite Playlist. And if you have not heard of this book, or if you have and you haven't gotten it yet, I want to encourage you personally to go and check out this book. This book is absolutely amazing for personal healing. There's times when we may not feel like we can move forward because there are things that we need to take care of in our past. And this book actually helped me personally work through some of those issues that I was actually dealing with, and even some issues I didn't realize I was dealing with until I read this book and went through it, and some things just started bubbling to the surface and started coming up. And I want that for you. So the premise of our podcast is to encourage and empower you to love the life that you live. We want you to create a life that you love living because you deserve it, okay? John 10:10 says that Jesus came to give us life and to give it to us more abundantly. And we know that in the beginning, we as Christians believe that Adam and Eve were in the garden and sin came in and took that paradise away. But Jesus came to give it back to us, not only to give it back to us, but give it back to us more abundantly. And we believe that you need to be living the life that you love to live in reflection of that abundant life that Jesus has given to us. So wanted to encourage you today. Get excited about today's podcast because you're going to love to hear Danee's story. And we just want to encourage you to keep listening. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear some of your passions, some of the things that maybe you have started doing because you've been listening to our podcast. We've actually gotten some feedback on a few people who have been encouraged to seek a passion that they've been wanting to do, and that's been awesome. So if that is you, then we would love to hear from you. But we would also love to hear some of the things that you are struggling with so that we can maybe release a podcast about that. We can go do our research. Maybe somebody that we know might have some information that we can share with you. So if there's something that you feel is holding you back, let us know about it. And even if you have to send us a private message, that's okay. I know that some people, we don't want people to hear our stuff, right? And that's okay. So if you have to do that, go ahead. We will do what we can to help you guys out. We love you. We love our listeners. Keep listening, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.